G and myself, Kyle, in the building all this week. We've been talking and trying to bring light to the situation of Kierra Coles. Kierra has been missing since October the 2nd. She was 3 months pregnant, 5'4", 125 pounds, black hair and brown eyes. The story goes, as far as we know, she called out of work that day. She worked for the post office, but she was last seen in uniform walking past her parked car on a security camera from one of the neighbors. Now, the police are having a reward out there. They're asking you to call 911 if you have any information. The U.S. Postal Inspection Service is offering a $25,000 reward. And to give us maybe some more insight and maybe help us help the family, we have family in the studio right now. We have Kierra's mom, Miss Karen Phillips, is here. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
And we also have Kierra's sister, Keisha, here as well. Good morning.
Good morning.
So we're glad that you guys were able to take a few minutes to sit down with us today, and we wanted to offer you this platform just to put some more information out there so that maybe anybody in Chicago might be able to help find Kierra. I know I just read some of the things that we know, you know what I mean, as far as what the news is reporting, but what would you like to add to what we already know? Is there anything that you would like to tell the people of Chicago listening that might help us, you know, find Kierra?
Well, other than, you know, she's 3 months pregnant. She has asthma real bad, so the weather is changing. You know, she didn't have her asthma medicine, so, you know, it's getting real critical, and I just want her safely returned.
So, Miss Karen, should I call you Miss Karen? So her purse and her phone were left in her car.
Yes.
When she calls out of work, do we know if she made the phone call out of work prior to the video that we see on the news, or was that phone call made after that video?
Well, she will have to make the phone call that night to be able to call off in the morning, so I'm sure she made it that night.
Okay, she made it that night. So we never, so we know that, so in the video that we see on the news, it's like we see her walking, but we never see her go out of the frame. So are there more videos to see where she went next that we just haven't seen yet?
Yeah, we just haven't seen them yet.
Okay. So there's more videos to come?
Yes, there's more videos.
Are the police just kind of holding on to them for now to doing the investigation, or do they have plans on showing you guys more videos?
Well, I'm sure he have plans on showing, but they haven't showed them yet, due to they probably want to, you know, put everything together. Yeah. They don't want to show this one little one, then this one little, you know, they want to put it all together and just show it as one.
Now, I want to ask a question to the sis, big sis. So, what was your sister like? What was she, as a person? Like, you know, let's let everybody know out there. Like, what was your sister like? What type of soul was she? What type of spirit was she?
Bossy.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was. She thought she was everybody's mama. Like, she could tell you what to do, and you gotta listen to what she basically saying. That's the type of person that she was. But
I'm going to change it real quick. We're not going to say was. We're going to say is.
Yeah.
We're going to say is, not was. We're going to say is.
Right, yeah. But she love her niece and nephews. Like, she think they
her kids. Right.
Like, she'll argue with you up and down about your kids.
Right.
Literally. You need to be doing this. You got to be doing this. You got to be doing this. But I mean, we love our sister.
Right.
And we just, you know, we really just want her to come home.
What does she like to do? Like, what are some things that you all would do together?
She like to go out.
Yeah.
She have fun. But sometimes she be to herself. She work a lot.
True that.
She drive for Lyft. She work for the post office.
She a hustler.
Yeah, pretty much.
You said she liked to hang out a little bit. I know she was working hard, but is there any places where, you know, she could hang out and pop up where people might be familiar with her face? That maybe somebody in those areas could say, oh yeah, Kierra, I might have saw her around here or whatever. That might kind of help with the situation.
No, she usually with maybe a friend or two.
Okay.
There's nowhere she would really go by herself unless it's work.
Gotcha.
Right.
Not a gang of people.
Right.
She like to stay in an intimate setting.
Right.
Okay.
Miss Karen, the mother, take me back to the moment when you actually realized, who notified you that your daughter is indeed missing?
I felt something was wrong because I had been calling her all that day on Wednesday, so I said, she maybe forgot her charger and her phone just dead. So when I started calling her on Thursday, it was going to voicemail. I just didn't feel right, and I went over to her house to call the police for them to do a Wells being check because I seen her car outside. So I'm like, okay, she probably just in there, but maybe she sleep or, you know, I don't know. I just didn't feel right.
She started calling us first.
Okay.
Y'all talk to her. No, you know, she gets stubborn sometimes. She probably, you know, I don't want to talk to nobody. Then she called the next day. Lord Jesus, what is going on? She was at her apartment like, no, this not like her, you know, which is not. She always called my mom. If she don't talk to nobody else, she called my mom.
So she's saying is she did have her times when she would disconnect to be off on her own, but she would always make sure she talked to mom.
Yeah.
Right.
So when you didn't get a hold of her, is that when you went to the house? Like, what happened when you, like, what's the moment you realized, okay, my daughter's missing?
Truthfully, Thursday, when I called, the very first time I called, and it still went to voicemail. But, you know, I didn't want to over panic, so I'm just going to, you know, wait till I go on break at work, and then I'm going to go check. Then when I went to go check, I didn't see her car, so I'm like, okay, she just, you know, maybe her phone broke. But then when I kept calling before I got off of work, she still wasn't answering. Then, you know, that's when I said, no, it's something wrong, because you know, she a social media freak. She just not finna have her phone. She would even call me and say, "That girl, you know my phone broke." Right. And so when we're not hearing from her all day Wednesday and half of the day Thursday, I just knew it was something wrong.
They have the surveillance camera of seeing her on her block. Did she live by herself? Did she have roommates?
She lived by herself.
She just had moved over there. She was only staying over there for probably 3 months, going on 4 months.
Okay.
She just moved over there.
So the details of her being pregnant, were you aware that she was pregnant?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so was that new information that she had just received?
No.
Okay.
She kind of knew, but she didn't want to. You know, I had been like, girl, take a test. She was like, nope, I'm away. Let me see, I'm away. And then when she confirmed it, you know, she was like, okay, yeah, I am. So I had started sending her like all type of little baby pictures and little things, you know, to get for the baby. She's like, don't send them if you're not gonna buy them. I said, I don't care. I'm still sending them. Every day I was sending her something. Like, ooh, look.
As far as the investigation, I know, you know, the police have gotten so far. They have videos that you haven't shown them. Are they giving you guys on any insight on the process? Like, here's where we are now. Here's the next step. Here's where we are moving forward. Did he give you any insight on how this investigation and the search for Kierra goes?
No. But he, you know, the postal inspector, he has been calling, checking, saying, you know, we doing all we can. You know, it's things that we can't tell you right now, but, you know, we're doing all we can. So, you know, I'm just guessing they just want to have, you know, facts together. They don't want to give me bits or pieces or nothing. And,
well,
you know,
the detective that was out there yesterday, the Chicago police detective that was out there yesterday, they got to be like working on something because they all had popped up over there. It was like 4 of them, 2 females and 2 males. And, you know, they was walking up and down the alley, so they got to be behind her building and stuff. So, you know, they got to be working on something that they seen on the footages that they not showing us, that they trying to see if they can find cameras in the alley or whatever the case may be that can help them. So she did say that they was doing everything that they can do and that they was behind us on this case with my sister.
Are you all connected to a church? There's a church you go to. How's the community and the church and the people in your area stepped up and treated you all?
The lady from a church over there did come over there. She prayed for us. You know, she prayed for my mom. She hugged us. She was basically saying, like, you know, if we needed anything, they was there to help us.
Right. Okay. All right, we've been asking you guys to talk a lot. We're going to take a quick break, you know, just kind of regroup for a second, and we'll come right back and continue this conversation.
Yes.
Okay? If anybody knows anything about where Miss Kierra Coles is, please don't hesitate to call and share that information, okay? In a minute, we'll come right back. For a second, let's get to this music. This morning, man, Miss Karen Phillips is here and Keisha Phillips is here as well. They are the mother and sister of Kierra Coles. If you're just tuning in with us, we've been telling you all week that Kierra has been missing since October the 2nd. She worked for the post office. She was 27 years old, correct?
26.
Okay.
When's her birthday?
September 24th.
Okay.
Wow.
The day after my daughter's.
The day
So
of
you just
my
had a
mother's-
birthday.
The day of my mother's
Yeah.
birthday. September 20th.
So we're having a conversation this morning with Miss Karen and Miss Keisha, just hopefully that, we can share some information and maybe it'll lead to people having some information that we can find where Kierra is
Yeah.
and bring her home safely.
And speaking of leads, and these are the things I do hate when things like this happen, the Facebook theories of everyone trying to pinpoint what potentially may have happened. And I know for you as the mom, we were talking off the air, you don't really like all the theories that are going on social media. But one theory that's consistent is that her boyfriend might be involved. Now, we won't say his name on the radio, but what are your thoughts on that? Did you know her boyfriend because she's pregnant? Did you know the man that she was pregnant by?
Yes.
From your seat, because you would know more than any of us, do you feel as though he may be involved in her disappearance?
No, I don't feel that he's involved.
Okay.
But we not singling nobody out.
Okay.
Right.
We know he's going to be a suspect, but as far as with people, putting his mother, his kids, all that stuff up there, that's just not right. We not asking nobody to do that. That's not the type of help that we looking for.
Right.
Right.
Did Kierra have any problems with people that, you look at first, like she was beefing with this girl, or maybe an ex-boyfriend, or just what type of, because I'm trying to figure out, who would take this girl? Are there any leads that you guys thought of, maybe she wasn't getting along with someone, that, is there anybody that exists like that?
No, not to my knowledge. If it was, she didn't tell me,
Right,
which
she
we talk
would've
about
told us.
every day.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah. I saw something again. We don't necessarily believe everything that we read, but I also saw something that, and I'm not sure who made the quote, but they were like, well, maybe she was dealing with the pregnancy. Maybe things got overwhelming, and she just wanted to just be by herself and just disappear for a minute. Do you believe any of those theories?
No,
No.
not 15 days.
No.
That's just too
Because
long.
she would know, her younger sister, she stays on me about staying on her. So she too caring to just do that to me. She not
Right.
going to just, even if she didn't want no one to know where she was, she'll just be like, don't tell nobody where I'm at. I'm only telling
So
you.
that you wouldn't worry.
Yeah, so I won't worry. She won't worry me like that.
So,
Right.
in the days before she came up missing, what was her mood? What was her mode? Have you guys noticed any mood swings or changes in her? Or was she the same
Yeah,
young
she was
lady
the
that
same.
she
She
always
was so happy. She had called me on Monday. She was crying. She was like, I heard my baby heartbeat. It was so emotional. She was crying.
She really wanted.
Yeah. She took steps in how she did things, and everything was coming along. She had got her car, a little truck first, then she moved out, then she planned her pregnancy, so everything was coming along for her. She was too happy.
Yeah. You mentioned earlier that she was very active, social media, Instagram, and things of that nature. And I wouldn't put it out there unless you asked, but do you think it's helpful for people that maybe don't know what she looks like to go to her Instagram, to look at her pictures, share it?
Snapchat is
Snapchat?
where
Yeah.
she daily.
Yeah.
So if it's on Snapchat, it's probably gone right now. But on Instagram, anything that she posts would have been gone. But on Instagram, she might have some pictures that other people could still see, if possible. You think that's important?
Well, it's all up and down Instagram and Facebook, so, I'm sure everybody didn't see her picture. Now it's just the point of, who's gonna step up and say, yeah, I seen this girl, or, I know what happened, or any little thing. It may be nothing to them, but a lot to us.
Yeah.
Right. There's a reward right now for $25,000.
28.
Okay, $28,000 if you have information. And what's the number that you will call if you have information? Is it 911?
It's a number that's on the flyer. I'm not sure, but you can call 911. You can inbox me, one of her sisters.
Yeah,
I
some
don't
of the
care
flyers got
how it
my
get out
other
there.
sister name on there. Some of the flyers, because it was just too much for my mom. So when we had made some more flyers, we just put my number and my other sister number on there, so she wouldn't be getting all the calls coming in to her.
Okay, and the number that they have on one of the flyers is, you call 911. That's the easiest number to always remember. I believe there's a UPS number too, and that is 877-876-2455. 877-876-2455. $28,000 reward for information that can lead to what happened to this lady's daughter and her sister.
That's right.
Ladies, if I could ask you just one word to describe your sister, one word to describe your daughter, what would that word be for you?
She was
Just
real
loving.
caring.
Caring,
Yeah,
loving. Wow.
Yeah.
two words that are synonymous with each other. So that really was her spirit. She was a nurturing mother in spirit, and the fact that she's pregnant, like you said, she really mapped this out.
Yeah.
This is really something she wanted.
Well, we do want to once again thank you guys for coming up. And I said it off mic, but is there anything that you just want to say about Kierra? As we wrap up this conversation, that people, you would like people to know about her, or that you feel might help in this whole situation. We'll just leave you guys with the last word.
If anybody know anything, as a mother, I'm begging for you to call anonymous, write a letter, slip it under their door. It don't really matter. Just, help bring her home, because it's getting cold outside. I know she didn't have a jacket or a coat on. She got asthma real bad, and these days that's going past is really getting critical.
Absolutely. How about you, Keisha? No.
Well,
it's understood.
We want to say from the bottom of our hearts, we are praying for you. We are keeping positive vibes and positive energy. We are praying that Kierra right now is somewhere that she's alive and well. And we are asking that God return her home to her mother, to her sister, to her family, to her baby that's in her belly, that we hope that God is protecting her right now. Again, we're going to keep positive vibes. We're going to think that she is still alive. She is still alive. We just have to find her location. And if you do have any information, please return her home to her loved ones. There's a $28,000 reward. Please do not stand silent if you know information that could bring this young lady home.
And we're here for you if you need us. We're here. Anytime you want to talk to us, you know what I'm saying? We're here.
Right. Or if you come up on any new information, you say,
We're
yo,
here.
we just found this out. Can you guys put this out for us? Just reach out to us, okay?
Our voice is your voice.
And I feel like I want to say this real quick. Sometimes people might know information about their friend. If you know I have a friend that's involved in this and it's not right, that's not your friend. Go to the authorities. Let's bring this girl home. Because I feel like the person that's involved is not going to tell them themselves, but there might have a friend that might know about it. That person, don't be a friend to them. Be a friend to this mother. Be a friend to Kierra and tell the authorities. Let's bring her home.
Yeah. Thank you all for coming up here this morning and taking the time. Miss Karen Phillips, Miss Keisha Phillips. And if you know anything about how we can get Kierra Coles home, please hit us up and hit up the authorities, 911, and let's make it happen, all right? Thank y'all for coming up today.
Thank you.
Thank you.